Hello, hello, my fabulous creative women. This is Talena Bacon, business coach and craft show expert. For those who don't know me, for those who've known me and know me, friends and family, hello everybody. I wanted to go live for a second to share a few tips going to help you sell your crafts. I'm sure most of you know areas to sell your crafts, but I just thought I would share a few tips that I've experienced and things that I've done that might help you. Now, some may say, okay, what is a craft? A craft is anything that is handmade. Anything that you make, like jewelry. Some people do candles. I do primitive and country dolls on the side as well for my craft. Some make clothing, so that is a craft. If you've been doing it for years, I'm sure you know the ins and outs, but for those that are new, that just started, I'm sure these tips will help you. For those who've been in it for a while and haven't thought about these outlets to sell your crafts, you might want to try them. So here goes. First one is retail stores. Some retail stores might accept handmade crafts depending upon your area. I would contact the manager or whoever's in charge of that store and find out who you would need to talk to display or talk about putting your craft in that retail store. Now, mind you, when you're doing that, they're going to have a markup on that craft, on what they buy from you. So they're going to mark it up. I would suggest to ask them, how much are they marking it up, so that you know how to price accordingly. Now, you don't tell them that, but you ask them, well, how much is your markup? This way, when you mark your product up to the standards and they sell it, that you're not losing any money in the process. So that's one thing to consider with retail stores. Consignment stores. A lot of crafters, they don't really do consignment. I do consignment. Now, with consignment, they do take a percentage of your sales. Some take 30, some take 40 on up. Now, it depends upon the store. If you're going to do consignment, I would research the store, talk to the owner. If it's nearby, visit the store. Watch the area, look at the traffic coming in. You can look around and see the other stuff within that store to make sure that your product fits that store. When they tell you the markup, let's say for a consignment shop, they say, okay, well, we're going to take 30% of your sales. Okay, they're going to take 30% and you have your agreement, everything is signed. Your item can be $22.95, mark it up the extra 30%. This way, you can price it at that price, send it to the store, you're going to take their 30% and you'll still get your product at the price you want. I know years ago I made that mistake where I wasn't marking it up and I was losing money. So it's a lesson learned. So consignment shops might be a good idea for you for during the slow season when you're not doing any shows. I used to do maybe 8 consignment shops, but I've slowed down to maybe just 2 or 3. Because I'm picking up on doing more shows. Now, besides a consignment shop, you can try a craft market or flea market. Craft market, they used to have a lot of craft market stores where you can actually rent a booth space. They could charge you rent, and then you can sell your products at whatever price you want to sell at. You just pay it in the booth fee. They're far and few between. There are a few left, but not many. You can look into them and see it within your area. Research it and see if you have it within your area, and that might be a place for you to sell your crafts. Flea markets, you can try it, but honestly, from my point of view, I don't like them. I know I work hard for my product just as much as you do, and I think you would really be upset if you worked hard for your product and you put it out there on the table, and then you tell them the price and they want to barter with you and try to lower the price. Like if you say it's 22, hey, I got $10 out, would you take 10? That's really an insult to me because I've worked hard and I know what I'm worth. I know what my product is worth. So flea markets, if you've sold at flea markets and you've done well, then that's fine. But I know for my product and what I do, I want the price and I'm not going to lower it for no one. So flea markets, that's something you want to try. I know it didn't work for me. Now, besides flea markets, there's online stores. They have some online websites where you can actually, they sell your product on their website. But I do believe there's they do charge a small fee for them to sell your stuff. For them to do that, I think would be okay if you don't want to have a website. But in all reality, you can create a blog that turn into a selling blog and sell it yourself. That cuts out the middleman. But if you don't want to do all that and you want someone to sell it for you, that might be an outlet for you to try. Also, online auctions. You can go and have an auction on your Facebook page. You have a website on your website page. And basically you're auctioning a certain product and people bid. And the highest bidder wins that price. Like eBay. You can try that. That's another way to sell your product. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Also, some outside markets. There's an outside market that I'm doing that's a craft market. It's free. You can set up your table and you can sell your craft there. So check your newspaper. They may have a weekend show or weekend place where they're selling, where you can set up your table for maybe $10. The summertime, I'm sure they must have a few around. I haven't checked in a long time, but that would be another place for you to sell your crafts. So I'm trying to think. There was one more. Let me check my paper. There was one more. Okay, we did the flea markets, consignments, retail stores, your website. Oh, Facebook. You can sell your stuff on Facebook. You can create your own Facebook page, and you can put your things up there and invite people to buy from you. Facebook's a great outlet to sell your crafts, and it doesn't cost you a thing. Etsy, I know they might charge a little fee, but I'm trying to think of places where you can actually sell your craft for free, where you're saving money. That's a big thing, save money. So I believe that's it. That's all I can think of right now. But if you come up with a few, you put it in the comment section. And as time goes on, I'll make a list, and that way I can put it out there and you can list it and have it for free. I think that's it for now. Till later, there's a real goodie I'm coming up with later on this evening for bloggers who are heavy into blogging. I know I have 4 blogs, but I haven't been on them in a while, so I need to get back into blogging. So stay tuned for that later on. Right now, we're offering a 1-hour free coaching call for those who are doing crafts for the first time, who wants to get into doing craft shows. You can reach me on my website at craftingintobusiness.com, or you can message me via Facebook. I'd be more than happy to talk to you. The 1-hour call is free. It basically goes over where you're at within your business and how I can possibly help you tone it to the way that you want it to be. I thank you for stopping in. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again soon.